is Miss Jen, and in this video I will discuss about arithmetic sequence. So let us start about analyzing and observing this pattern. So in picture number 1, we can see that there is only one rhombus, but there are two triangles, and in picture number 2, there are two rhombuses and four triangles. In picture number 3, there are three rhombuses and six triangles. So can we use the pattern and predict picture number 4, 5, and 6? So let's try. So in the first picture, there is only one rhombus. And in picture number 2, there are two rhombuses. In picture number 3, there are three rhombuses. So as you can see, if you can calculate the difference between picture 1, 2, and 3 with respect to rhombus, the common difference is 1 because 3 minus 2 is 1 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So therefore, we can use the common difference to predict picture 4, 5, and 6. So take note, 1 plus the common difference of 1 is 2. 2 plus the common difference of 1 is 3. So 3 plus 1, this is 4. And 4 plus 1, this is 5. And 5 plus 1 equals 6. How about the number of triangles? As you can see in picture number 1, there are two triangles. In picture number 2, there are four triangles. And in picture number 3, there are six triangles. From this sequence of three numbers, we can identify the difference. So 6 minus 4, that is equal to 2, and 4 minus 2, that is equal to 2. Therefore, the common difference of the sequence of triangles is 2. We can verify it by having 2 plus the common difference of 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So therefore, 8 plus 2 is 10. And 10 plus 2 is 12. So our next goal is to answer this. How many blue rhombuses will be in figure 20? Okay, so this is our pattern number 1. So take note that in the sequence of rhombuses, the common difference is 1. We can observe that by subtracting 3 and 2, you get 1, and 2 minus 1, you also get 1. Therefore, the common difference is 1. So this is a level 1 common difference. So we can say that the sequence of rhombuses follows an arithmetic sequence. So in arithmetic sequence, we will use the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So how to interpret this? So a sub n is the nth term, while a sub 1 is the first term, and n minus 1 or n is the term position, while d is the common difference. So in the sequence of rhombuses, the common difference, or the first term rather, is 1, while the common difference is also 1. We can substitute it in our formula. So that means a sub 1 is 1 because it is the first term of the sequence, and the common difference d is also 1. Simplify, so we get this. How? We distribute 1 times n, so that is n, 1 times negative 1, that is negative 1. Then combine similar terms or rearrange. Negative 1 plus 1, that would be 0. So this will be, the constants will be eliminated. So what remains is a sub n is equal to n. This means that the term, the nth term is equal to the number of rhombuses. Therefore, in the first term, there is one rhombus. In the second term, there are two rhombuses. In the third term, there are three rhombuses. Then, with this formula, we can now get the value or the number of rhombuses in figure 20. If we let n as 20, therefore n is also 20. Okay, so we have answered the first question. How about the second question? This pertains to the sequence of the sequence of triangles. So in the second question, how many orange triangles will be in figure or picture 20? Next, our goal is to answer the second question, which is how many orange triangles will be in figure 20. So this refers to the second set of sequence, which is the sequence of triangles. So first, let us identify the difference of these terms. So as you can see, that the difference of 4 and 2 is 2, and the difference of 6 and 4 is 2. Also, the difference of 8 and 6 is 2, and the difference of 10 and 8 is 2, and the difference of 12 and 10 is 2. So this means we have established that 2 is the common difference in the sequence of triangles. This also means that the sequence follows an arithmetic sequence. So in the arithmetic sequence, we will use the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So take note, in the sequence of triangle, the first term is 2 and the common difference is 2. So we can substitute 2 as a sub 1 and 2 as the common difference d. So we have a sub n is equal to 2 because the first term is 2, and the common difference here is also 2. Next, we will simplify this so that we can obtain the formula in getting the number of triangles. So to simplify, we will distribute 2 to this quantity. So this means that 2 times n is 2n and 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Next, let us combine similar terms. The similar terms here is negative 2 and 2. You can rearrange it or crush it automatically. That means 2 minus 2 is 0, or negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So what remained is a sub n is equal to 2n. This means that the nth term of the sequence is equal to twice the number of n. So let us verify. So in the first term, or when n is 1, so we have when n is 1, that is 2n. So 2 times 1 is equal to 2. In the second term, 2 times 2 is equal to 4, which is this one. And the third term, 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Okay. Then 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Then 2 times 6 is equal to 12. For the next question, how many orange triangles will be in figure 20? So we can solve this one without drawing the triangles or the picture or continuing the sequence. Instead, we can solve this using the formula 2n. So that means a sub 20 is equal to 2n, wherein n is 20. So that means 2 times 20 is equal to 40. This means that the 20th term in the triangle sequence is 40. This means that there are 40 triangles in the 20th term of the triangle sequence. So I think that would be all, and I hope you learn about arithmetic sequence. It's your turn now.